Hello, hello, hello. It's Mary K. Smooth here. How you doing today? Ooh, child, it's heating up. Only one more week. It's been an eventful day in the Kamalanan phenomenon. Um, I I went was on TikTok this evening and a couple of rooms, and the Hispanic rooms are heated, and rightfully so. Um, The joke made by the gentleman last night was definitely not in good taste. It was in poor taste, honestly. Um, I can't believe that even after it came out, when Donald Trump got to the Madison Square Garden, I'm sure someone told him what had happened. A real caring person would have apologized right there. But his personality type would not let him do that, and that may cost him dearly. I mean, I'm looking at him like he's crazier than ever before. It's he's going from one ethnic group to another, and then on top of that, he talks about the 1700 policy that he wants to invoke, which will allow him to just gather up certain groups of people and put them out of the country. And what a lot of people don't realize is uh, if you're an immigrant, even if you're in legally, because contrary to what he's saying, those people in Springfield, Ohio are in legally. If you walk or swim to the border and ask for asylum, you are legal. Yes, you do have to have go before the judge, but until if they can't schedule you until you go, you are considered legal but undocumented. And so, what I don't really understand is how other people that have been immigrants are thinking that others shouldn't get in. They got in. Donald Trump's two of his wives were not American citizens. His children, except for Martha Maples' child, were born to non citizens. They got birthrights. So I don't understand how you can deny someone what you have been given. And people from other countries, you know why those people came more than any of us that have been here for a long time. Even if you live here and you visit where the island or the country where you came from, you know why those people are running and trying to come here. So I don't understand. And then if you own a company, let's say you own a company that makes widgets, and Americans don't want to work in your factory because they don't make enough money, you can go to the government and say, I need 1,000 workers. I'm going to pay for them to come over here, and they will give you paperwork. They'll get it done for them. And that's what those, if you look at the special where they showed the people from Springfield, Ohio, they're working in factories making parts. And if the company couldn't get anyone in numbers to work, so they brought them in. I don't understand. New Jersey is the Garden State. There's parts of New Jersey where we have people from Mexico that pick fruit. Do you want to pick fruit? Is that the job they took from you? I don't understand this. If we put all of them out, there's going to be a lot of companies that have work but no workers. So I don't understand. The construction industry bought all of those Mexican gentlemen in to do the work, and now they want them to just disappear. I don't understand. It doesn't seem right to me. I know that we can't do unlimited, but you cannot try to make people get so emotional that they try to hurt people and they threaten to kill them and their children. You can't do that. You can't. It's just not right. So that thing is not a good thing, because now the Haitians were eating dogs and cats. Now you're doing the Puerto Ricans live on a hovel. Um, we know you coming to us soon, so come on. You're coming to the black people in a minute. Um, so just come on, say what you want to say before Tuesday. Help us some more. That's what I'm gonna say. Help us some more. Um, I'm just that was just terrible. J6, you got so many things you all are forgiven. I don't understand. I don't understand because you try to act like you are decent people. You don't care about your girls. You're forgetting that if a female is married to a man and she gets an ectopic pregnancy, she can't get doctor's care. It's going to affect your boys too. I mean, you're just not thinking. I mean, you could want to put women away in a box to stop all of their progress and um, take away our voting rights because that's what it's looking like is going in a direction. But I'm telling you, that ain't the answer. That ain't the answer. So I'm gonna get started. Today I'm gonna add in some my hydrogels. I haven't done that in a while, and I'm gonna do the a mask. But I am very I can't wait, and I'm feeling like we got this. So all you Kamala people, don't worry. This is lining up. Sometimes God, He lines it up, babe. Don't be worried. He lines it up, and this is looking like a lineup. I think we got this, and I think we're gonna have this bigger than they think. And I can't wait. You know, um, I am so excited because during my voting time, there has been times where I could admire certain viewpoints that were Democratic, and then there was times where the Republicans had a viewpoint that I could relate to, and to see this when Liz Cheney and Kamala get together, ooh baby, and we're going to get the best of both groups. I am excited. I am excited, and I think you should be too. Because I think we're finally with women working and helping the men to see that we can come to the table with equal as equals, and that we can encourage the collaborative policy for the new forward America. It's gonna be a bomb. Woo, Lord. And we are going to all benefit from it, from the difference. And it does take maybe 9 months for us to see some progress. And no, it won't happen in 5 minutes, but I feel like they're going to get it done. Those girls are going to get it done because Kamala is used to working the Democratic side, and Liz Cheney can work the Republican side, and they can get them to the table to do collaborations, and we can get the best from both groups. And then we can help them set up. We do need the two-party system. Let's not make a mistake and think that we don't. But we need to work together in the two-party system and be able to bang for America's buck. I'm just thinking this is a wonderful thing. And ladies, please, when you go in the booth, go by yourself and vote like you know it. Do know the assignment, because women stand to lose a lot. Black people stand to lose a lot, but women are going to lose it first, and they're going to lose it. If we lose this, oh my goodness, women are going to be caught up. Our girls, our grandchildren, and our boys, because they're going to catch some of it too. We're going to be we're going to have some problems. Some problems. Because you all know Donald Trump ain't going to live forever because he's old. And you know what that means. And I'm scared of him. So I just hope and I pray to the Lord that we can pull it off. And when we do, that we get a peaceful transfer. That's what I'm praying for, Lord. That we win and get a peaceful transfer of power. Okay, there it is. Let me tell you something. These little things cool off your under your eyes so good. Woo wee. I love them. I love them. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that is for you the hydrogels. And then I'm gonna do the no I didn't. There it is. I'm gonna do the renewing gel mask. Okay. I know you all hear my phone ringing, but I got y'all, so they gonna have to wait. All my people know I'm on anyway. Okay. And this is a rubber thing that apply masks. So, because one of the masks that we use is a charcoal mask, girl, and I mean charcoal. So it's gray, and you get it all over your hands, and then you're scrubbing your hands while you're trying to do your face. It's like a mess. So I bought one of these from Mary Kay to apply my masks. And this mask actually, usually when I do it, I leave it on all night. And then I get it off in the morning when I do my regular application. But while we talk, I'm going to leave it on and then I'll get it off later. Okay. There we go. And the charcoal mask, if you ever get any any breakouts because I do. At 67, you would not believe this is the charcoal mask. And I put this on if I'm getting a bump. You know how you feel it before it comes? If I get a bump, I put this on. And it usually calms it down. By the next day, I do it at night and I let it dry before I go to bed. And then I do it. So, guys, here we go. We're going to have this talk again. Now, we already went over the border, a few minutes ago. We've already been over all of the derogatory things he said or says every day. The economy thing, the tariffs, to do across the board tariffs, it's not really a good thing. To do strategic tariffs to affect a change in a particular area might be okay. However, Donald Trump is talking about major tariffs. And there's people that say, okay, we need manufacturing back on land in America. But we have some here that are failing. Like I have a Chrysler Pacifica, and I just found out that Stellaris is, I think, Jeep, Chrysler, and it's another brand. Looks like they're going to go out of business. And that's why the Michigan people are so up in arms. Plus, they have the Palestinian residents that live in Michigan that are up in arms. Those are two groups that everybody's trying to court. But you can't have everything both ways. Now, yes, we did bail out some of the car companies before, but you can't let them fail. So then you've seen Biden did something to stimulate. I think they did electric cars from outside the country. They put a higher tariff on them. Americans like to buy foreign cars, and I got a few I like too, and have had foreign cars. Oh, wow. I had foreign cars more than 30 years till now. The last American car I had was a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I had like 3 of them in a row. I remember when the Grand Cherokee first came out. My first car was a Volvo. My second car was a Honda. My third car was, oh no, my first car was a Camaro when I was in high school, a brand new one my parents gave me when I got my scholarship to go to college. They gave me a car. And then when I worked for IBM, no, okay. I had the Camaro, then I had a Cutlass. That's what it was. I had an Oldsmobile Cutlass. Then when I got out of college and went to work for IBM, I got a Volvo. Then I got a Honda. And then what else did I get? Then I got the Jeeps. Yes, I got the Jeeps. I had like 3 in a row. And they'll laugh at me, but my first Jeep, I got the first Grand Cherokee they made. It was burgundy. And I paid for it in like 2.5 years. I accelerated myself. And my father and mother had gotten a Mercedes 400E. The commercial was, it was a bat out of hell. And that joker could fly, no lie. And so I wanted to get a 2-year-old one. And I told Daddy, I said, my car's worth like some money. So I saw I only got to pay like less than 10,000, and I could get a nice used one with low mileage. So I took my father up to Globe Mercedes. Daddy and mommy had purchased theirs at Globe. The second one they got. So we went up to Globe, and they had the 400Es. They had around 5 or 6 different colors. They had every color in the year that I wanted, just like Daddy and Mommy's. And it was 22,000, and I had 15,000 on my car. So I was like, yeah. So I took Daddy with me, and I said, Daddy, what color do you think I should get? He said, I don't like any of them. I said, Daddy, now you got a black one. What are you talking about? And Daddy turned and he pointed to an S class and said, I like that. I said, Daddy, I can't afford that. So my father, my father cut a deal. The salesman, he ain't never say another word to me. He took Daddy for a ride, and I sat in the back. And so Daddy convinced me to let him trade my car. And I took Mommy's Jeep, and I had keys to everything, so I could drive the two Benzes. So we went home on July 31st, the day before Daddy's birthday. And my dude said, I'm a two Benz man. Girl, I was crying. I was crying laughing. But that's how Daddy got his. Well, he ended up. That was when he had two Benzes at one time, and he died. He had. Oh, he had one Benz when he died, but Mommy had passed away then, so there was no need for two. He had a Bentley, used Bentley, and S class. Daddy, honey, please. He loved them S's, and he had two at one time. Most the rest of his life until that last one. Back to my Kamala thing. So the tariff was put in place to slow down the buying of foreign electric cars and stimulate the purchase of American made electric cars. And in addition to that, when I purchased the Pacifica, I received a $7,500 credit on my tax return. It was lovely. It was lovely. So unfortunately, that's not what Donald Trump is talking about when he says tariffs. He's talking about putting tariffs on things, especially he's going after China. But then his Bible, the watch, the shoes, or all the stuff, the merchandise he's selling is all made in China, including his daughter's stuff, her clothes. They're all made in China. And we don't have the wherewithal or the infrastructure at this time to bring those factories back, everything back here. We don't. And we don't have the workers. If you think about the Industrial Revolution, that's when Blacks migrated from the South into cities like the people in the middle went from like Kentucky up into Detroit and Chicago. People from Florida, Alabama, the Carolinas came up into the New York area. So we don't, right now, factory money is not good enough for most people to live a middle class life. Houses are a couple $100,000 a person working in a factory, unless I know that GM and them used to pay really good, and but I don't think they're gonna buy $300,000 house. Okay, let's be honest. working in the Pepsi Cola bottling plant. I don't see none of that bringing in money to make a man be able to pay for his family to eat, go to school, buy a car, and pay for a $300,000 house out of it. I don't see that. So when you and nobody here wants to pick the fruit, or the fruit would being picked by Americans, and it's not. So some of this talk is merely rhetoric. Okay, so now we went through the tariffs. Kamala is trying to give young people an opportunity to buy homes, to start businesses that are going to. So if you started a business, you're going to get 50,000 credit. If you buy a house, you're going to get a $25,000 credit. And if you got a baby, you're going to get a $6,000 credit. So you could get $81,000 from Kamala right away when you bought a house, had a baby, and start a business. What's the problem, y'all? So I'm just trying to tell you the stars are lined up and we have an opportunity here, America. Plus we got our girls on the line. I don't want to die and not be able to vote. I know I'm 67, 66, and I'll be 67 in March. I, I I don't want them to take my vote away and put me in a box and then here. See, the young girls don't know what a wide coat hanger is. I do. Back in the day, when abortion wasn't legal, which it got legalized during my life, women were doing all kinds of things, coat hangers, all kind of backwood remedies, drinking this and that, and mm-mm, we can't go back to that. And then the voting rights for women and black people, you have to get it ratified. We need to make that permanent is what we need to do so women always can vote. Come on now. Y'all got to think. And I know people want to be Republican and Democratic, but right now, this is for the better good of the country. Women don't want to be in the kitchen in the house having babies only. If that's what you choose, fine, but every woman doesn't want that. This is feeling, I mean, if you have never watched The Handmaid's Tale, watch a couple episodes and you'll see why I'm saying this. I'm for real. I'm for real. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. Okay. So now, I'm going to remind you again, don't forget, Mary Kay Hydrogel iPads and Renewal Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. In addition, I am going to, I am dropping things. Hold on a second. I am going to add with my night cream replenishing serum. I don't understand who is ringing my doorbell. Y'all, hold on one second. Let me look at the camera. Hope nothing's wrong. I wonder. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, I can't tell who it is. I think they left. Okay. Maybe it was Amazon. I think I'm supposed to get my something from Amazon today or tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna take it off now and go to the retinol. But I do think, guys, if you have a daughter or a granddaughter, and maybe even your grandson that's going to get married eventually, that we need to rethink this because the women's rights thing is big for me. The J6 thing is really big for me. I cannot believe those people stormed our Capitol building. Um, I know you all think I'm crazy because I'm a little patriotic when it comes to that. Not that I just think that that place is, you don't mess with that. You don't mess with the White House. You know, don't mess with the Pentagon. Don't mess with the Capitol building. I love when I go to DC and I can see those buildings. Pennsylvania has some of that I like too, where you get to feel American. Okay, guys, I got one more thing to add, and that's my night cream. And I'll tell you, my face feels like a baby's butt right now. The mask, ooh wee, ooh wee. And now here is my that's day. Let's see. I think I might be out of this night cream. I got another one in my room that I haven't used. I'll use the new one. I gotta go upstairs and do the night. But guys, think about it. Love you all. Because I'm telling you it's getting a little bit worrisome. We are getting so close to the election now. And I'm excited. I think that the collaboration that Kamala's going to do with Liz Cheney is going to help us get there where we need to be and get and not and put some morals back in our bank account because right now we are morally bankrupt in America.